Hey guys, this is Sunsfan with a remastered spotlight of Brewmaster. Brewmaster is a strength hero that can fit into many team compositions. He can be very difficult to take down and provides a lot of utility in fights. Thunderclap is an instant active ability that will deal up to 300 damage and slow enemy movement and attack speed by 55% for a 4-second period. The effect works in a 400 area of effect and will actually last 4 seconds longer on creeps. Drunken Haze is a single target ability that will slow a unit for 40% and cause them to miss on attack 70% of the time. All of this lasts for a 4.5 second duration. Drunken Brawler is a passive ability that gives Brewmaster 25% evasion as well as a 25% critical strike. The crit is for 2.3 times his damage. This skill also has a 10-second certain trigger time, meaning if he doesn't attack or is not attacked for that period of time, he is guaranteed to either critical strike or evade an attack. The trigger for these two functions are completely separate, meaning they do not share cooldowns. Primal Split is Brewmaster's ultimate, and it's an instant cast ability. After a 0.65 second cast time, he will split into 3 units, all of which with their own abilities. He will stay in this form for 20 seconds at its highest level. Brewmaster is completely invulnerable during this stage, but will die if all 3 elements are killed. The first unit is the Earth element. His first ability is called Hurl Boulder, and it's a simple single target spell that will stun an enemy for 2 seconds and deal up to 150 damage. His second skill is a passive called Spell Immunity, which, you guessed it, will give him 100% spell immunity. His third and final ability is called Demolish, another passive that will allow him to deal up to an extra 270 bonus damage to buildings. Any items that Brewmaster has that contain auras will work on this specific element. Examples of this are Vlad's and Radiance. Once his ultimate ends, Brewmaster will revive upon this element, if it is still alive. The second unit is the Storm element. His first ability is Dispel Magic. It's an area of effect spell that will apply a basic Dispel to anything in the 600 radius it encompasses. It will also deal 1,000 damage to illusions. His second ability is Cyclone, a single target ability that will send a unit into the air, where they are completely disabled and invulnerable. It works for 6 seconds on heroes and a ridiculous 20 seconds on creeps. The first ability, Dispel Magic, will bring units down upon cast. His final ability is Windwalk, which upon cast will provide the Storm element with invisibility while being 50% faster. Similar to a Shadow Blade, if he attacks out of the invisibility, he will deal an extra 220 damage. Brewmaster will revive on this element if the Earth element has died. The third and final unit is the Fire element. This one is quite speedy at 550 movement speed, while also being permanently phased. It also deals much more attack damage than his 2 brothers. He, however, has only one ability. It's called Permanent Immolation, and is a passive skill. It will constantly deal 45 damage a second to any units within 220 range. Brewmaster will revive on this element if the other 2 elements have died. Aghanim Scepter is available for Brewmaster. Once picked up, each of his 3 elements will gain a current skill from his repertoire. The Earth element will get Thunderclap, the Storm element will get Drunken Haze, and the Fire element will gain the Drunken Brawler passive. The following are Brewmaster's talents that you'll be able to choose from. At level 10, there's a choice between 200 health or 30 damage. At 15, it's 20% magic resistance or plus 3 second Thunderclap slow. At level 20, it's 100 attack speed or plus 1500 health to the Primal Split units. And finally, at level 25 is a choice between plus 15% Drunken Brawler chance or minus 65 seconds to the Primal Split cooldown.